Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Managing Director, Nissan Motor India. Please give it up for Mr. Saurabh Vatsa.
Good morning, namaste, and thank you so much for joining us here today. It's indeed a big day for us. It's the world premiere of the Nissan Tekton, the all-new Nissan Tekton. I have friends in the media, of course, from India, but I'm really pleased to welcome our friends from Middle East, Saudi, KSA, and South Africa. I'm really pleased to welcome all the people who are watching us online across the globe. Yes, we're being transmitted live to multiple places across the globe. I'm also pleased to welcome my senior leadership from Nissan Motor Corporation, who have also decided to be here with us for this lovely occasion. And we've got a massive audience here, and I'm not going to hold you here for too long before we start the proceedings. But it's a lovely big day for us, and we would like to welcome each one of you for being here with us and obviously enjoying the world premiere of the all-new Nissan Tekton. We started the one car, one world philosophy with the Magnite when we introduced the right-hand drive and the left-hand drive vehicles about a year ago. And today, we actually continue with the same philosophy with the all-new Nissan Tekton. I'm very pleased to have Mr. Guillaume Cartier, who's our Chief Performance Officer for Nissan Motor Corporation, Mr. Max Messina, who's the Chairman for the AMIO region. AMIO stands for Africa, Middle East, India, Europe, and Oceania. And Mr. Thierry Sabag, who's the President for India Operations. Along with that, I've got Matt Weaver. He's from the design team. He's one of the gentlemen who's actually put his heart, mind, soul, effort, passion, love into the car that you're going to see soon. Pandian, who's obviously leading our product division. And of course, I've got a plethora of Nissan Motor India team, which is right here. I would like to thank each one of you for all the effort which you put together into this lovely event. With that, I would like to invite Mr. Guillaume Cartier on the stage. Mr. Cartier.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Saurabh. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. For me, it's really great. I'm really happy to be back in India. This is really next to my heart. Some of you, you know, but I came in 2021. It was just after the launch of the My Night, and it was amazing welcome of the customer in India of My Night. But immediately we realized that if we want to have a good presence in India, we need more. And to be honest, it was not in the plan. So Nissan and I, we committed to have more cars. In February, we launched this year Gravite, which is beautiful MPV, and we have immediate success. This is not enough. Today, we will launch Tekton SUV. And again, thank you to be here. With that, we will have a market coverage which will be much higher than we had only My Night, because we will have market coverage next to 60% on the market of India. We will not stop here, and already you can be reassured that we'll have another cars that will come next year at the end of Q1. So the message, what I want to say is, we committed in 2021, and we said we'll have more cars, and that's the case. So in Nissan, we do what we say. Another point which is important is, the question came, and you have many people, and I hope that we can interact. You have people coming from Japan, you have people coming from Middle East, you have people from Africa, but for us, we have decided to make the launch of Tekton in India, which is a big symbol. Again, thank you for all of you. I know some of you coming from Middle East and Saudi, so hope you're well, and I hope also that in this part of the globe, the peace will be back. Welcome also to people coming from Africa and South Africa. Appreciate. It's a long trip for you. Now I want to give you some headlines on what is Nissan and what we want to do. Maybe some of you has been exposed to the vision of Nissan. The 14th of April, Ivan Espinosa, myself, and our Chief Technology Officer were presenting the vision. What is the vision of Nissan? And the vision is mobility intelligence for everyday life. It was really important that in April we explained the vision. Why? Because until now we have disclosed what we call the Re-Nissan. And Re-Nissan is ending by the end of this year, 2026. So by explaining the Re-Nissan, we wanted also to make sure that there is something after. That's why we were presenting the vision. Intelligence is setting the direction. We have also explained that we have a strategy for each and every product. We have the iconic product, we have the core product, we have the growth product. Tekton, within that is part of the growth. So you will hear that from many people. Tekton is important for Nissan, for our customer, to grow. And after that, in the vision, we were also explaining the role of each and every market. Within that, this is also important for India, for Africa, for Middle East. This is important market that are sustaining the growth. So we are aiming to grow with Tekton, and we are aiming to grow with those markets. Within the vision, not only we explain the role of the cars, of the models, of the country, but also we explain the principle of the brand. And Nissan wants to stand behind two words, Dare Beyond. Dare, this is Nissan mindset. This is mindsets of challenging. Beyond is a discipline, so is to say we are never happy. We want to go beyond expectation for ourselves, but also for the customer. So behind Dare Beyond, what we want to express is we dare to do things that others do not. After the vision, I said India is important, and that's why we have chosen to be here. India is really important for two dimensions. The first one is what we call India for India, but also India for the world. India for India, this is a part of the globe where the TIV, so the market demand, is expanding. This is really special because in India you have a lot of new buyers that are buying the car for the first time. They move from the 2 wheels to the 4 wheels. This is also a market which is really driven by the SUV, and that's where we want to be present with Knight, with Gravite, and now with Tekton. So clearly, India for Nissan, this is an opportunity. But this is not all, and that's why we have in the room not only people from India, but also, as I said, from GCC or Africa. We are using India as a platform to export within the world. And Knight, for example, is a good example. Already, we are exporting from India in 65 countries. Gravite, this is the same. We are exporting in Sri Lanka or in Nepal. And Tekton, exactly the same. So we will use India to export Tekton in more than 50 countries. So India is important for domestic market, but also for exporting. I want to conclude because the star of the show is Tekton, and you will see it, and I hope that you will love it like we love. This is really showing the expertise of Nissan within SUV. This is something that we are claiming for 75 years. This is part of our DNA. This car, and Matt Vivers will explain, is designed by Nissan, tested by Nissan, homologated by Nissan. And for sure, Tekton will bring everything that is needed by the customer, especially in India, GCC, and Africa, which is the design, but not only, it's also the technology. So to conclude, as we said in Japanese, Gambate Tekton, go Tekton, and let's grow with Tekton in India, Middle East, and Africa. Thank you very much.
You don't become unmistakable overnight. You become unmistakable by showing up again and again and again. Through every road that tested you, every decade that changed you, every moment that tried to define you. You carried the past, not as a weight, but as proof. Proof that refinement isn't rushed. It arrives. And when it does, you recognize it immediately. This is not the beginning of the story. This is the story. Continuing with 75 years of Nissan SUV excellence.
Now that is powerful. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, may we please welcome Chairperson, AMEA Region, Nissan Motor Corporation, Mr. Max Messina.
Thank you, Guillaume. It's a pleasure to be in India again. I've been coming to this country over the last 20 years. And always it's very inspiring, the level of energy, the level of speed, the level of can-do spirit I always find in the people in the country, which is growing at a pace which for us is extremely relevant. Today, this is a good reason why we are here. We're going to unveil a product which is Tekton, which encompasses all these qualities. Over the last 4 years, we've been working very hard to expand our presence in India. Today, with the launch of Tekton, I would say we clearly want to accelerate this process of going beyond what we have been planning years ago. Now, in totally, over this project, we invested 700 million euros, which of course is the drive to our product offensive and reinforce our operation in India. As Guillaume said, we promised and we delivered. For us, as Nissan, it's very important as this country plays a dual role, as was said. India for India, which is growing significantly, but India for export. As a matter of fact, we are applying what is our vision and our strategy. One car, one world. This is clearly fully embraced in what we're doing with Tekton. As a matter of fact, on top of this, we have definitely in India, Magnite, Gravite, and Tekton. We are planning to sell over 100,000 units in India for India. That is not enough, of course, because as was said, we're going to keep exporting the vehicle in 50 countries. We today export in 65, so India will be second only to our Sunderland plant in UK. These are great success, and we want to make sure these remain very relevant for us. As a matter of fact, as we say, that this is another way to keep committing on what we promised. We keep expanding itself, the product, across many countries. So it's not India. As we said, we have all the Middle East, KSA, and Africa here today. Now, let's talk about Tekton itself. Today we are celebrating in a few minutes long amount of work from the local team and the global team. I want to express my appreciation for the hard work which everybody has been putting into this in the last years. As a matter of fact, we wanted to create a very distinguished vehicle. We wanted to create an SUV which would be able to meet the customer needs. For this, as customer for us remain at the center of all what we do, we've been interviewing thousands of people and potential buyers of SUV across our regions, in India, in the Middle East, in Africa. And the responses were very, very clear. They wanted a compact SUV with a big car feeling, but a good value. They want to make sure their personal life, their project, were fulfilled by what they do on a daily in their hard life, but as well making sure they get a car that encompasses their desires. They wanted a stress-free mobility with useful features, intuitive tech. And I think we think Tekton will represent our customer aspirations. They work hard to have a better life for them, for their families. So Tekton will deliver comfort, will deliver security, and will deliver status for all of them. We design SUVs for over 75 years, as you've seen in the prior video. So Tekton is a clear emanation and outcome of these capabilities that we have at Nissan. So Tekton will fully represent the DNA that we have as a company. You will see that. You will see that in a few minutes. In particular, many of the details the Tekton encompass is Patrol. Patrol is for us a halo vehicle, represent a lot of what Nissan is. So you will see the styling that our team has been put in this car is coming from that. It looks superb. You will see. We are very excited. Now, to underline Tekton rugged positioning, it has the best ground clearance in its segment. It is really standing up versus competition. When we're going to have a look of its interiors, the interiors are extremely comfortable. They're very convenient for sitting. Actually, you will see that the feeling inside the car has a segment of a higher segment. It's definitely a very, very comfortable vehicle. As well, we know how technology is important. And what we're doing today, we are bringing good building system in a segment of vehicle which normally is for premium brands. This will have, I would say, a very significant access to our customer in terms of innovation, and we are convinced this will be highly appreciated. Personally, I love the Google Voice Assistant that we've been put in this car, so it's great. Now we talk about the powertrain. This has best-in-class torque, outstanding fuel economy, and the powertrain options are win-win. Tekton is really designed for customers that are looking for this kind of vehicle. Taking all these together, all these attributes, we raise the bar in the segment. We want to make sure these deliver aspirational excitement for new generation of our current and future customers in India, in Middle East, and in Africa. Now, it's time to have stopped the suspense. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present another promise we made and another promise we delivered. The new Nissan Tekton.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to experience a dynamic unveil. But before that, we request you all to kindly remain seated till the very end of the show. I repeat, I request you all to kindly remain seated till the very end of the show. And kindly refrain from stepping onto the ramp during or after the unveil. There will be ample opportunities for photography immediately afterwards, so stay tuned.
Somewhere out there, the light is breaking over the hills. A road opens. The air goes still. And when it arrives, the room quietly settles. A confidence that needs no noise, shared and passed on. 75 years of SUV excellence. One direction. This moment. Built for those who dare beyond. Make way for the unmistakable. This is Nissan Tekton. Design inspired by the legendary Petrol. Today, the world is ready to witness it. It doesn't just move through India. It moves from India to the world.
Hey Google, take me home.
Make way for the unmistakable Nissan Tekton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Presenting the all-new Nissan Tekton. And now, for the official unveiling photograph, may I please invite on stage Mr. Guillaume Cartier, Mr. Max Messina, Mr. Thierry Sabag, and Mr. Saurabh Vatsa. Let those applauses please keep coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are looking at is more than a debut. It is a statement of intent. As our Tekton settles into place, take a moment to take it all in. The bold proportions, the commanding stance, the unmistakable presence. Every detail you see carries a story. And in just a moment, the minds behind the Tekton will walk you through the design and the craft that brought it to life. As the vehicles ease into position, we request you to stay comfortably seated and stay with us. The story of the Tekton is just beginning. And with that, may I please welcome Senior Design Director, Nissan Motor Corporation, Mr. Matthew Weaver. And joining him is Director, Product, Brand and Marketing Strategy, AMI Region, Mr. Venkatesan Pandian.
Wow, Matt, you saw the excitement?
I thought we were going to make the big entrance.
Yes, yes. Mumbai reigns all new Nissan Tekton. So what an excitement, what an excitement. So let's take you through the design and all the product features by us. So what is the inside story of the Nissan Tekton? So every car born out of a passion. a passion to understand evolving customer needs. Nissan always put the customer first. Even though it is a partnership model, they never take us as chances. We try to put customer at the first. We went to 2,000 customers, our respondents, across all 4 lead markets to understand what is their needs. Covering from India, Gulf, and South Africa, and Saudi. What is their target customer? What is their expectations? We could find a common attribute across all these lead regions. What they want car as a status symbol. And second one, they want features. And third one, they want to reflect the refined taste. And of course, for the family adventures. So this is the overall customer. We design as one product for the global customer. And then we found a key reason for purchase decisions, Matt. When we ask the customer, what is the real reason for you to buy any car, irrespective of brand? 43% of the customer, they said, are not the 43% of the customer, it's a 43% of the decision-making process is with the exterior design. And if I have the interior design, another 15%. So if I make my exterior design and interior design perfect, I can convince the customer to buy 50% of the decision process has been done. So that's where, Matt, you are here. I approach to you to make the car more beautiful with exterior and interior design. So with that one, what is the functional needs and emotional need for the customer? So we have the emotional needs. They have a big car feel and feel of success and stress-free ownership. These are all 3 emotional needs for the customer. And corresponding, what is the functional needs? He wants the car to be standout. And he wants the interior cabin to be comfortable. And he wants the features, technology, and safety. So this is my functional needs and emotional needs. The first one, as I said, 55% of the decision making is with the design man. That's where you are here. So can I take you through the design insights? Could you please?
43% exterior design.
Yes.
12% interior design. 75 years of SU experience. Why you give me so much pressure? You're so hard on me. But it's true. We have so much experience. You can see, so just some of our hits from the past. To capture some of this and some of the data that Pandian's talking about, it's quite hard to put it into reality. First thing is your team. Guillaume mentioned 75 years of SUV excellence. That's made by hands and minds. So we gathered the best in Europe and in Japan and in the region. And how do we start? We literally start right from the beginning with sketches. You're watching this, really captured from designers, working away. We're using traditional techniques and high-tech techniques. But the result, we're trying to capture that muscular, structural look right from the beginning. And you can see it take shape straight away from our designers. Of course, the big influence, the king of our SUVs, Petrol. Petrol, for us, is the pinnacle of everything we've worked towards. So it's really a key design influence for us.
That's true, Matt. We showed this car to all the customers, our dealer partners. No one said, I like it. Everyone said, I love it. That's the statement of Tekton with everyone. Whoever saw the car, they said, I love it, not like it. That's your power.
So you think I did a good job?
Yes, of course.
He's a hard boss, I can tell you. So some of the features, straight away, when you have an SUV car, you want good stance. So you can see these fenders, they're really pulled out like big muscles. And when you have big muscles like Pandian, you need big wheels to fill those wheel arches. So we've got a really nice 18-inch wheel in this case, but it gives the car good stance. And on top of that, we can then start to build our SUV. So straight away, if we think about Petrol influences, look at the front. You will recognize some of this C-shaped lighting and this full-width horizontal light bar. The spec of this is really, really high, even globally amongst our products. So we really put everything into this. Same on the rear as well, very Petrol-inspired lights. And then round to the front, some of the other key features, we have these C-shaped protectors, very strong, and a very architectural feeling to the front. Again, it gives you this very uplifting and very massive one-class above car feeling. You read all the way from down here, all the way up to here. So very big, big impact on the road.
Yeah, not to miss that, you agreed to put the hood badging.
Yes.
And the backside also.
And actually, it's a trick just to bring the gravity up even higher.
Perfect, perfect. and then the connecting lamps, which is also add the elevation to the front side of the car.
And on top of that, of course, all the finishes. We've gone for really premium finishes. When you take a closer look, and please do, you'll see gloss finishes, satin finishes. Everything's very precise. So we have a robust feeling mixed with a very technical finish.
And thanks, Matt. You are very, how can I say, open to allow us to put this red color decal at the last minute. Thanks for it.
Just for you.
Yes, thank you. With that one, can I tell about the dimensions? Okay. The length stands for 4.3 meters, width is 1.8 meter, the height is 1.67 meters, including the side roof. And with the ground clearance of 212, you can go anywhere on the road. And then the approach and departure angle are 27 degrees and 35 degrees. You could see the ramp here. They made very steep. And we didn't plan for it. And the agency said, don't worry, sir, your car can go. So that's the beauty of this car.
And again, I go back to our expertise, not just SUVs, but all our crossover lineup. It's something we've been learning through the decades, all put into this car. Anyway, we've got our great muscular body. We need a good suit. So we've got a great palette of 6 base colors. You can see on the left, the more neutrals, very nice, very precise. In the middle, the very premium black. And then this is our Moonbow Gray, specifically tuned and developed just for this car. And again, we looked above to our sort of premium halo products, and actually we have an infinity color very similar to this. So all we're doing with this car is taking the best of what we've got and really putting it into play.
I remember when we asked for an infinity color to design team, they said, Pandian, are you crazy? It is a premium color. No, I want it for my Tekton. And also, thanks for teaching me, Matt, about the moonbow background. It is a special occasion when the full moon day is there. The rainwater droplets will create this kind of a gray color. Similar to rainbow, this is called moonbow. It's a very special color. We made it for this car. Thanks, Matt.
My pleasure. And then topped off, we can actually add the black roof. This gives a slightly different dimension to the car, so you can spec it up to give this sporty, sleek appeal. So again, 11 combinations, lots for the customer to choose from.
So the next pillar, as I said, a big car feel. The second one is feel of success, which is transformation to functional need of space and comfort. So how we define with this one, we try to give an elevated interior in the car. So we can go one by one. Please.
Wow, 3 words for this interior. Wow, wow, and wow. Our teams work, as I said, globally on many products, and I can tell you, and please jump in the cars when you can later, the finish of these cars is super. This is my favorite, the burgundy with the light cream beige leather and the rose gold finish. It's super. And again, it really links to the lineage of our sort of premium products. Really one class above. I can't love it anymore.
You're absolutely mad. You're right. You made me obsessed with the rose gold. My bells are rose gold, my cell phone cards are rose gold. So you really made it the car more premium.
Yeah.
And then the next one is about the infinity panoramic display. You would like to touch upon the other interior, which is more makes the elevated interior.
Yeah, I mean, every interior, you'll see we have four different grades. We put as much detail into every grade, so the customer will always feel this uplifted, premium experience, super comfortable. And then, of course, the infinity roof, we listen to the customers. I mean, this had to go in straight from the start, as you know. So every detail, we listen to the regions and put it in.
And also, you made the quilting so premium. Can you tell about the quilting on the seats? And also, you did it on the door trims. And also, you did it on the IP.
Yeah.
Can you talk about this?
This is specifically designed quilting just for this car. My designers tell me it's inspired by the Himalayan mountains. Now, you can tell me if they got it right. I think it looks super cool. It's very modern as well. You'll also see on the instrument panel, there's some quilting, and we use the diffuse light to actually show the quilting. It's a little trick we use on QX80, actually, the flagship of our Infinities. So again, pulling all these strings into the car.
Very good. Did you touch upon this Himalayan-inspired side deal cap?
Again, maybe I love mountains. On some of our other products, we linked it to Mount Fuji. But here on this car, considering the region, we took the skyline of the Himalayas and we put a little Easter egg here on the side of the car. So please take a closer look and enjoy.
Yeah, and then also we have a lot of Easter eggs inside the car. You could see that Nissan is a symbol, like in 2 vertical lines, 3 horizontal lines, once you get to know the car, you can able to see inside the car. So all this touch given by the design team. Thanks. You put extra effort, Matt, to make sure the interior is really appealing. On top of it, I tried to add some of the features to make that the elevated interior or the cabin space. So it's a driver's car. If you make the driver comfort, this car will look really attractive to the drivers. What we add is that it's a dual zone AC, and also we taken care of the driver. The driver seat is powered, the passenger seat is also powered, and we have the manual lumbar support on the driver seat, along with ventilation, and also we gave a lot of touch of high console storage space, and 32 liters of in-cabin space, and then 700 liters of boot space. So with that one, we made the cabin space more elevated.
Yeah.
You agree?
So, in conclusion, our design teams in Japan, Europe, and the region here, we put every effort into our little SUV. We feel it's practical, it's uplifting, and it's elevated, and I hope you all like it and enjoy it. And I can't wait for you to deliver one to me in Japan.
Sure,
please.
sure. It's coming. It's on the way.
And for free, please, Mr. Guillaume. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. So, as I said, that's why the 55% of the job of decision making is done with the design. That's what Nissan did it. So the third pillar, as I said, which is for the stress-free ownership. That is much more important for this kind of customers. What is the functional need for them? They want to have a technology, features, and safety. This is what I'm going to explain from now on. And what are all the things in our car? What we do, we try to do a intuitive, intelligent technology for stress-free life. The first one, which is a flagship Google built-in. I would like you to experience, we set up a separate box for it outside. One of my colleagues will explain. This is one of the flagship feature we put it in this car. We fought a lot to get this feature in this car. There are 3 pillars for this Google. One is Google Maps. You don't need a phone. The car will act as a phone. Your maps can be viewed in your driver cockpit and also in the cluster, so that you don't need to take away your eyes from the screen when you're driving it at high speed or the slow speed. The second pillar is the Play Store. You have a 200 plus apps and keep loaded by Google, which is specifically tuned for car applications. So you can able to download at any point of time in your car, and you can enjoy that. And it is keep on updated by Google as there is a new apps are coming in. Nissan doesn't just stop with Google apps. We are also doing our own app. We have our own app development team. We are also doing something really unique to Nissan. One of the features, which is still in a beta version, we try to have a sound personalization app. What it will do, you download it, and it will check your hearing preferences, and it will adjust your audio setting such a way that your preference is taken care by the system. So like that, Nissan is also parallelly doing the app development for this. And the third one is the Google Assistant. I think Max, our CPO, said that this is one of the favorite features. You will love it. I want you to experience it. Today, it is Google Assistant in the car. It is capable to go to Gemini. Today, we have the beta version of Gemini, which can be given to any customer who buys the Tekton. Again, it is all in the over-the-air updates. So you don't need to wait for the later generation car. Even if you have the current generation car, it can be downloaded through the over-the-air updates. Just one example, how the Google or Gemini will work. You get inside the car. Before getting inside the car, you can remote start the engine by the phone. And you get inside the car, you can give the voice command, adjust the temperature, and what is the estimated time to my destination, and you can send the message to your loved ones with the touch of your own messaging, some kind of touch of relationships. And then the Google Assistant can do all the voice commands inside the car. And also it can converse. You can ask for anything to Google Assistant, and it can able to deliver it. So that's about the Google, which is a flagship feature in this car. Next one, connectivity. There are 55 plus connectivity services, including the ownership services. The key features are remote engine start with the AC on, remote lock and unlock, remote horn and light check, and Find My Car. So the connectivity plus Google, as I said, the real-time situation will be, you can switch on the car before you're getting down from the office or the home or the shopping mall. You get inside the car, tell the Google Assistant, if your home is connected with the Google Home, you can tell the Google to switch on the AC or lights in your home. That means you can connect your car to the home. That's the beauty of this connectivity, plus the Google built-in, the Google Assistant. Next one along is the convenience features. We have an intelligent cruise control, and then we have the smart tailgate, powered tailgate, and then paddle shifters with the steering modes. So, and then fly-by-wire. So you have the e-shifter, e-parking brake, 360-degree around view monitor with the 3D AVM to have a convenience parking and also walk-away lock and unlock. Then there comes the active safety features, which has the autonomous emergency braking, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot warning, driver attention alert. We carefully chose the features of ADAS. We didn't load it with just for loading the features, because sometimes ADAS is really annoying to us when we are really using the cars. So we try to choose the feature which is really useful to the customer. That's why if you see all the features, which is it is in your everyday life, to answer to your third pillar, which is a stress-free life. And we have the 40 standard safety features across all the segment. This is for all the segment, with high volume airbags and 62% of high strength steel to make the body cage which accident proof. With that one, we are NCAP 5-star certified. We are already 5-star certified, and we are capable of getting the NCAP 5-star. And it has been already declared in the websites. And then the heart of the engine, the heart of the car, sorry, heart of the heart, the engine. We have two powertrains, T160, T280, and 100% turbo powertrain. The turbo powertrain, the size doesn't matter. The output matters. The 160 powertrain will deliver 100 PS as a power and 166 Newton meter. The beauty of this turbo powertrain is that you get the 160 Newton meter torque at the 2000 RPM, which is much more convenient and easy to drive in the traffic situation. This powertrain is perfect for a customer who looks for the efficiency for the small distance driving with the limited gear shifts. The torque, we get it at the lower RPM. You can able to drive between 20 kilometers per hour to 60 kilometers per hour within third gear or fourth gear. You don't need to change the gears. Unlike in the natural aspirated engine, where the torque, you will get it at the 5,000 RPM range. So you don't need to rev up the engine. That's the beauty of it. At the same time, the fuel efficiency of this powertrain is 19.4 kilometers per liter. So for me, this is the perfect powertrain for whoever looking for the daily commuting. Of course, the next one is the T280, our flagship powertrain for the performance seeker. So it can deliver up to 163 powers, PS, and then up to 280 Newton meter, depending upon the powertrain combinations. It is mated with two transmissions. One is 6-speed manual, and the other one is 6-speed dual clutch with transmission. And the fuel efficiency is 18.5 for the DCT. Always turbo powertrain, customer has some kind of anxiety that whether it will be reliable and other things. So that's why if you see in the side screen, I mentioned it, T160 has been sold so far 300 kilo units. And it has been used in 10 models globally by 2 brands, and so far there is no issue with that. And the T280, it is used by 3 brands, and Nissan alone sold almost 1 million units globally. It is used in 23 models. So you can trust the powertrain very much. That's why we are confident to bring the T160 and T280. When you see the T160, people always say, it's the same magnet engine. No, it's not the magnet engine. It looks like that, but it is a different electrical architecture and mated with a 6-speed manual transmission, which has a shorter gear, makes the car smooth and stress-free driving. That's about the powertrain. Lastly, the Tekton. There is a new nameplate. What is the reason for it? Because it has a different animal compared to whatever we had in the past. So we try to choose a name which reflects this car perfectly. Of course, the Tekton is inspired from tectonic plates, which comes under the Himalayas. That's why it is all linked. And then the real meaning of the Tekton in the ancient Greek is, it's a craftsmanship with a sense of sophistication. When I lived in Japan for 4 years, there is a famous saying which dates back to 300 years old. Hana wa sakuragi. Hito wa bushi. What does it mean? Among flowers, cherry blossom is unique and beautiful. Among men, the samurai warriors, because they are strong and muscular. When I see the car, I would like to have the third sentence, which is, among kuruma wa Nissan Tekton. It means among cars, it's Nissan Tekton, which is unique, muscular, and beautiful. With that one, ladies and gentlemen, that comes to the end of my presentation. Thanks for your attention. Thank you.
Let's give that a huge round of applause. And now, please welcome DVP and President, Middle East KSA India and CIS Nissan and Infinity, Mr. Thuri Sabag.
Thank you, Panjan and Matthew, for those great and excellent insights into Tekton. I was also to start my speech by thanking and welcoming again our global leadership, Guillaume, Max, Lavanya, Matt, and everyone else. We truly appreciate your presence with us today to celebrate this very important milestone for us. A special thank you as well to our media partners from the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Africa, and India, who have traveled all the way to Mumbai to be with us today. Your support and commitment mean a great deal for us, and we are delighted to have you here to celebrate this occasion with us. What an incredible moment for Nissan. Today is more than the launch of a new vehicle. We are celebrating the world premiere of Tekton, a major milestone for Nissan and a proud achievement for our team in India. It's a testament to the capabilities, talent, and ambition of our Indian operation. This launch perfectly reflects our strategy, as it was said, India for India and India for the world. India is not only a key growth market for Nissan, but also an increasingly important global export hub. And Tekton is a perfect example of that vision coming to life. For India, Tekton will play a pivotal role in the resurgence of Nissan. It expands our product portfolio and strengthens our competitiveness in one of the world's most exciting automotive markets. At the same time, we continue to invest in our future by expanding our dealer network to increase our reach across the country. We are also upgrading our retail facilities and customer touchpoints to deliver a world-class Nissan experience at every stage of the customer journey. For the Middle East and our export markets, Tekton is equally important. It is fully aligned with our strategy to strengthen our product lineup with vehicles that customers are asking for. It also reinforces our SUV portfolio, a segment where Nissan has always had a strong heritage and leadership position. I have no doubt that Tekton will resonate strongly with customers across our region. This is a truly new chapter for Nissan, a chapter built on exciting products, stronger customers' experiences, and sustainable growth. And we couldn't be more excited about what lies ahead. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all the teams in India and across the regions who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. A world premiere of this scale does not happen without an extraordinary team effort. Thank you to everyone who contributed behind the scenes. The milestone belongs to all of you, and we are only getting started. So now to share more about what comes next, please welcome again Saurabh to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to come back and bring the entire ceremonies to a conclusion. We've said a lot, we've spoken a lot, we've talked a lot about the new Tekton. I promise you one thing, when we bring in this vehicle to you and you're going to drive this vehicle soon, of course the petrol-inspired styling is right now visible to you. This vehicle is going to set a benchmark in dynamic performance. And this is something you're going to truly enjoy the minute you get behind the wheels of this car. And the best part is, this is going to be a premium SUV experience the minute you open the doors and get into the car. And this is what Matt and Pandian were trying to share with you, that this is something that we produce in India, we take it to different parts of the world. The quality and the robustness and the reliability that we develop in this vehicle is exactly the same everywhere across the world. What we export is what we sell in India. And this is a very strong statement that we make here today, that what we export is what we sell in India. Therefore, what you're going to get in this car, especially for the Indian domestic market, is absolutely top-of-the-line premium SUV experience. Along with that, like we said, we get the T280, which is the best in segment power and torque. And if you look at the lineup, it's a very, very impressive lineup that we have here. We've got two powertrains here. We've got a 6-speed manual. We've got a 6-speed DCT with wet clutch. Along with that, don't forget, we got 6 variants in this lineup. So when you look at this build-up, you've got 6 variants in India. We've got 4 interior themes. So customers get to choose from 4 different interior themes. Pandian and Matt have shown you the top-of-the-line rose gold and burgundy theme. We get 4 interior themes, 11 colors, 6 monotones, and 5 dual tones. That's a massive spread. And this is not the end of it. When we look at the other option, which is the T160, you get another 6 variants. You get 4 interior themes on that as well, and you get 11 color options on that as well. So we got a full lineup of 12 variants on this car, and we have democratized the T160. That means it's not just a price point holder, it's a full lineup of 6 variants on the T160. Performance guaranteed. It's a full range SUV that we are presenting to you, and the best part is that this is going to be available very, very soon. I'm going to tell you the details of that. I'm getting to my next chapter, which is a very important chapter, 50+ personalization options on this car. And this is powered by Nissan accessories. We've got 50+ personalization options. Right after this event, when you'll get to the next section, you can actually experience some of the most important ones of those. They're already here. Along with this, of course, you get the variant lineup, 50+ personalization options with Nissan accessories. And if we go to the next chart, that's where the fun starts building in. We get an introductory pricing on the car in India. So my friends from other parts of the world, now I'm getting very specific to India, we get an introductory pricing on the car. But what's important is, I'm not talking pricing here, what's important is the 5-year Nissan Care Pack, which is powered by Nissan Finance, which we bring in here. It's got 3 + 2 years of warranty, 5 years of prepaid maintenance packed in onto the car. And we have almost 400,000 Nissan customers in India. And what we are going to do is we have a special loyalty program announced for them for the first 10,000 bookings. This is already rolled out, and now we get to the details. If you look at the details on when we go live with the bookings, the next chart will tell you this program goes live today, 9th of July. The bookings are open. You can go online and you can book your Tekton in the favorite color that you want, in the favorite variant that you want. All the lineups are available. The entire lineup will be available in our showrooms in India for deliveries starting 20th of July. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the shortest ever world premiere to going on sale for deliveries ever in 11 days. So from 11 days from now, you can actually get the keys to your own favorite car. Now begins the interesting part. Obviously, when we've done so much on this car, and this is such an exciting premium SUV package that we put together, there also has to be a very exciting way to get to the market. And this is actually something that I would like you guys to actually now take your cameras out if you want to, because if you go to the next section, this is where we are going to present a brand collaboration between Nissan and Mr. Hrithik Roshan. He's going to be the brand ambassador for the Nissan brand along with the Tekton. And we've been working very closely with Hrithik, and I'm very, very pleased to share the obsession that people carry for the Nissan brand, which is an unmistakable obsession. It's almost a passion. And some of you who've met me here since morning, they've been expressing the passion that they have for the Nissan brand. And I would like to share and conclude my presentation with a final reveal film for the Tekton, along with Hrithik. Thank you so much for joining us today, and enjoy the film. Thank you.
Shouldn't that meet your new love?
Let's go. It's like falling in love all over again.
Of course you are.
Walking roads you never knew, chasing dreams you gave to me. Every path I took brought me back home to where I be. Whoa, I'm coming home. Whoa.
Hey, chill.
Sure. Hey, Google, lower the temperature, please.
Turning down the temperature by 2 degrees.
She listens to me.
I'm coming home. Whoa, I'm coming home.
The same boldness on design.
Nissan Tekton, Dad. Truly unmistakable.
And truly the same obsession, boys.
I'm coming home.
The all-new Nissan Tekton. Make way for the unmistakable.
Shouldn't that meet your new love?
Let's go. It's like falling in love all over again.
Of course you are.
Walking roads you never knew, chasing dreams you gave to me. Every path I took brought me back home to where I be. Whoa, I'm coming home. Whoa.
Hey, chill.
Sure. Hey, Google, lower the temperature, please.
Turning down the temperature by 2 degrees.
She listens to me.
I'm coming home. Whoa,
The same boldness on design.
Nissan Tekton, Dad. Truly unmistakable.
And truly the same obsession, boys.
I'm coming home.
The all-new Nissan Tekton. Make way for the unmistakable.
That truly deserves all the applauses. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Nissan Tekton World Premiere. Thank you for being part of this landmark moment in Nissan's journey. And let those applauses please keep coming in. The Tekton is now ready for you to explore. Our display vehicles are open for walkarounds. You are requested not to approach the vehicles on the main stage. Please create your content at the display area and share the experience using #Nissan and #Nissan Tekton. Thank you once again for joining us from all across the world. Have a wonderful afternoon.